Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer, and today we're going to cover the fourth and final OG Loc mission of the game. I'll just remind you that the first OG Loc mission, Life's a Beach, that's where we stole a van with a sound system in it. The second OG Loc mission, Mad Dog's Rhymes, we had to go into Mad Dog's mansion and steal his rhyme book, his book of lyrics. In the last video, we did management issues, where we killed Mad Dog's manager because OG Loc thought that the manager was talking bad about OG Loc, preventing OG Loc from getting a start, getting some gigs to his aspiring rapping career. And all three of those OG Loc missions have been geared towards this mission. House Party is what we're going to cover today, and OG Loc's plan is to entertain all of the Grove with his awesome rapping. We finally finished getting all of the available haircuts in the Massisla Unisex Hair Salon, and previously we had already gotten all the haircuts in Reese's Barbershop here. So we're just going to go back to the tried and true classic, the default haircut for CJ, it's the Caesar. And now we're going to go back to Binko's. The only things we have left to purchase in here are 4 hats, so we'll wear these hats over the next 4 episodes. The first one up here is the watch cap. And that means we're ready to go to a brand new clothing store. So just east of Glen Park, we find Suburban. I assumed that the interiors of the clothing stores were all basically the same, the same that we've seen in Binko's. And then I walked in here. Holy shit, this is totally different. Wow. This place has a real skater vibe to me. The decor, the graffiti, the music choice, everything really, really different from the kind of standard clothing store place that we had over at Binko's. Okay, whole brand new set of clothing to try on. Again, we'll try on everything. First, we're going to put on the white heat tee, the gray shorts, the black high tops, the silver Cuban chain, the face watch, and the red tint glasses. So thinking about the mission we're about to do, it's called House Party. In the coming cutscene, Loc is going to deny being anyone's ass technician. That's a clear reference to the mission where we met OG Loc and we had to chase down Freddy, who was obviously Loc's lover in prison, although Loc denied having a sexual relationship with Freddy. In the coming cutscene, Loc is also going to reference how he's about to go back to jail, and I think it's because he's quitting his job here at the Burger Shot, and one of the conditions of his parole or his release was that he have that job, or he have a job. So he's preparing to go back to prison, and this house party is kind of his last hurrah outside of prison. And then finally, what I'm showing you here is the statistics menu. Right after we pass this mission, we're going to see a brand new statistic right above territories held 11. It's going to tell us what percentage of territories are held by the Grove. Again, not until right after we pass this mission.
Hey, fuck you, man. And I don't care what you heard. I ain't nobody's ass technician, bitch. Hey, what's up, Lo? Technician ain't gangster. That's what's up. I heard that. Listen, Carl. If I'm going back to a cell, I want to have a big party first. This may be my last chance to get hurt. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, I'm going to slide back over to Grove Street and get those sounds bombastic, fantastic. All right, so what you want me to do? I want you to get ready for the party and get some girls, man. Okay. Get some real fly girls, you know what I'm saying? The ones in the bikinis and shit in the videos. That's what I'm talking about. I told you, brother, I'm the chronicle of our struggles, the voice of the families, like Moses, only keeping it real. You said it. You know what I'm saying?
Get some new threads and a haircut, then drop by OG Loc's house party between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. So first of all, we get new threads and a haircut every single episode. You're not actually required to change your clothes or get a haircut. But this is really strange. So take a look at the minimap. Instead of having like a triangle or a square or something to go towards, we have a new place for OG, right? The OG on the minimap used to be right here, right by the Burger Shop for the last 3 missions. And even here in this 4th OG Loc mission, the OG was right here on that minimap. But now the OG has moved to a brand new location. It's over at the Grove. But what's even weirder is that you can see the C icon, the C for crash. So we can actually go do the crash mission. We could do any open missions. We could go do paramedic. We could go do burglary. You can do anything while you're kind of technically on this house party mission. So it's really weird. My best way of thinking of this is that house party is really 2 separate missions. The first house party mission is just the cutscene. It's what we watched right there. The second house party mission can be done at any time in the game, as long as you get there between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. Anytime. And so the 2 missions really don't have anything to do with each other than the fact that you have to watch this cutscene mission before you go to the other OG Loc part of this house party mission. Obviously, we're going to do both parts of the house party mission together in this one video, but you don't have to. So as we said, you can do this mission anytime, as long as it's between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. Once 8 p.m. rolls around, we're going to get a phone call from OG Loc, and that will unlock our ability to get to the next cutscene to begin the second part of the house party mission.
Hey, CJ, what up, G?
Hey, Lo.
This party is jumping. We got a gang of crazy-ass bitches in the house. You coming over, homie?
I don't know, man. I had some plans tonight.
But we had a big disaster. I won't be rapping. My mic's broken.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna come over right now, then.
That line just cracks me up, gang. Oh, you're not going to rap tonight? Cool. I'll be right there.
Yeah. It's your man OG Loc in the house, baby. And I'm gonna drop it down for all my real gangster niggas. All my gangster bitches. Speaking about gangster, look at my man CJ right there. CJ, one up, nigga, one up.
Thought the motherfucking mic was broke.
Hey, what's up, homie?
What's up, Rod?
See all the homies in the back, man, away from this whack music.
Man, I feel you.
It's no, I'm the man in the place. Punch you in the face. A gun in my waist. It's no, baby.
Damn, man, this lyrics is horrible.
That dude needs some work, man.
Hell yeah.
What up, fellas?
Hey, what's up with you, baby?
So you back on the block, huh?
Hell yeah.
You a real killer, huh?
What he done that I ain't, huh?
Stall him out,
Hey,
nigga.
relax, man.
Hey, a baller's posse's about to run up. They're headed up here right now.
Looks like we backed them ballers against the wall, huh?
Hey, CJ, strap up. Scroll Street. Damn, man. I'll go get us some more backup.
Okay, get some cars, block the road. The rest of y'all get heated.
Ryder said that he was going to come back with reinforcements, but he never actually returns. Throughout the coming missions, we're going to see that Ryder is secretly aligned with the Ballas, so is his disappearance here foreshadowing. And what's with this camera angle here? You can see the two cars coming for like half a second and then nothing. Like the camera is way too late to pan to the right and there's a bush in the way. All right, take your positions. Carl, get some cover. Let's dump on these fools. So in my vanilla attempt here, I'm just going to shoot everybody that I can. Anytime you lose a Grove Street member in the top left, it says gang strength decreased. And all you have to do is survive and kill all of these guys. They're going to come in 3 different waves. The next wave is on top of this bridge in front of us.
Hey, look up. More of them on the bridge.
This vanilla attempt is going to take me about 1 minute 15 seconds to pass. I'm going to do my best speed run attempt later in this video. For comparison, that attempt is going to take 40 seconds.
Carl, cover the alleyway.
Let's go ahead and read from the wiki for this mission. This is one of 3 missions where it's possible to complete other missions while the current mission is in progress. The other 2 such missions are Jizzy and Verdant Meadows. During the cutscene, Ryder mentioned that the homies were at the back of the house, but actually we saw that they were at the front of the house. Apparently there was a longer version of the OG Loc rap that kind of got cut off during one of these cutscenes. It was available on the Forgotten Legends of West Coast Rap website, and that website is linked in the wiki for this particular mission. I went there, it directed me to the Wayback Machine, and there was some text stuff, but I couldn't find the audio file itself. But feel free to look around. Maybe you can find it if you hunt through the Wayback Machine. And Esperanto was originally used as part of the roadblock set up by the Grove Street families instead of Sweet's Greenwood. And then here we'll get our standard mission pass. I like how the homies on the left are just frozen until the mission pass message comes up. And then I'll go ahead and pull up the stats menu and we will see that additional statistic that I mentioned. So before we just saw the number of territories held was 11, but now we've got a brand new statistic. Territory under control, 20.75%. Giddy up. I mentioned that the phone call from Loc comes in as soon as it strikes 8 p.m. Well, what if you start the first part of this mission after 8 p.m.? So the party's already going on in this case. It's already like 8:15. I'll skip ahead. Took about 20 seconds, and then the phone call came in. Aside from the usual dying or getting busted ways to fail the mission, you fail here if Sweet dies. I'm surprised Sweet doesn't have a health bar that's visible on the screen. Sweet has been killed. So has that homie. The Tahomas that the Ballas bring have specialized license plates. That one says Got Moved, like a parody of Got Milk. And here I'll demonstrate that if you fail the mission, you don't have to go back and redo the first part of the mission with that big cutscene over at the burger shop. You can actually just start the second part right away, as long as it's between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. The wiki says that there's another fail state, and that's for abandoning the fight. Here I'm going to use a cheated jetpack, and I'm going to use a double speed cheat code just to get me away from the fight as quick as possible. So I am going to fail, but the fail state isn't going to say you abandoned the fight. It's going to say that too many of your homies have died. And so that's BS. I mean, like, I don't know that a single one of my gang members had died there, but this is their way of failing the mission for you if you abandon, if you go too far away. Here I've already done the first part of the mission. You can see that the OG icon is over at Grove Street. And as I mentioned, you can start any other mission while you're kind of in between the two parts of House Party. So I've started Burning Desire. We're not going to go any further with this one. We'll tackle this mission in the next video, but kind of interesting that you can start any mission while you're technically on the House Party mission. If you have a wanted level when you begin the first part of House Party, then you will maintain that wanted level after that cutscene at the burger shop. But then once you start the second part of House Party, you lose the wanted level once you begin fighting with the ballless. Next up, I'll show you the speedrun strat, which relies on having grenades. The speedrunners that I've seen route grenades in earlier during the playthrough. I'm just going to use a cheat code to give myself grenades for the purposes of this clip. So you toss one grenade kind of in the middle of these two cars, the two ball of cars, and if you toss it well, then both of them catch fire. And then that does a lot of damage to the, I guess it's 8 ballas that need to die there. And then you can reach these guys as long as you're kind of in a good position. You don't need a real powerful weapon to reach up there. And then here in this third phase, I think the speedrunners do better with their grenade tosses than I do here, but they do a lot of damage with, I guess it's 3 grenade tosses. I think I'm going to miss, like some of the folks here, but that will take out the entire wave behind us, and then you just kind of mow down the survivors with any gun of your choosing. So that's a speed run. Like I mentioned, it took me about 40 seconds for this attempt, and real talented folks do it even faster. And now we get to my challenge for this mission, and you're going to see me grabbing a chainsaw, not a cheated one, but a legitimate one. And my challenge changed a couple of times over the course of recording footage for this video. So first, I was hoping maybe I could pass this mission without doing anything. I would start the fight, I would hide somewhere, and then hope that my homies could take out all of the ballas. So that did not work out. I think that we got past the first phase, this phase with the 8 guys here, but the homies didn't have any impact on the guys on the top of the bridge. And then even when I went and killed the guys on the top of the bridge, my homies weren't able to take out the third wave either. So then I thought maybe I can just use my fist. I'm going to skip the part on the bridge and just show you the ending of this failed attempt. So then I was hoping maybe I could just use my fist to beat everybody up, but that didn't work. I just died so many times and wasn't close to being able to complete all 3 phases. And then I said, okay, maybe I can use a knife, just do like stealth kills on everybody. I thought that was actually going to work out. But it turns out you can't do a stealth kill if the enemy knows that you're there, and many of these ballas are targeting CJ specifically, and so I wasn't able to manage a single stealth kill in my attempts with the knife. So that was out. And then I said, okay, we need something more powerful than a knife, a melee weapon more powerful than a knife, and I picked the chainsaw. And I haven't really shown you too many fail compilations in this series, but here's one for you. Just about all of my attempts, my many attempts failed because I died occasionally. I failed because I killed Sweet. I don't know why he would impersonate a balla like he did in that last attempt. But here he is again, looking like a balla. Sorry, Sweet, that's my bad. And then one final fail. While we watch my best attempt at this challenge, I will point out that the Tahomas the ballas bring are bulletproof and fireproof. I'm going to push one of them into my garage after passing the mission. And we've got a special treat for you, boys and girls. I'm going to play for you the entire interview between Laszlo Jones and OG Loke on WCTR radio. I'll point out that this interview happens a little bit later into the story. OG Loke is going to become successful in this story, and the interview is about 5 minutes, and I'll come back at the end.
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Laszlo.
Welcome to Entertaining America. This is Laszlo. I gotta say it, pardon me, but don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, just unemployed. But I'm back, running the media. God, I love this West Coast vibe. Everybody here's so laid back and lazy. I'm here with a man who gets paid to talk for a living. It's incredible. What a concept. He's called a rapper. Oglok, how are you?
Oglok, It's OG Loke. OG Loke. You hear me, player?
Yes, of course. I hear you. You're only a few feet away, man. Listen, I'm a big fan. I love rap, I think. I mean, singing songs about yourself. That's awesome. How you living?
Straight.
Really? Are you really straight?
What? You gonna question me?
Dude, it's cool. If somebody passes it to me, I don't ask questions. It's probably not laced anyway. So, who out there wants to talk to OG Loke? Caller, you're on Entertaining America.
I love the way you rap about the Louisiana Purchase.
Straight.
You know, the friends told us Louisiana so we would have a place to show our tits.
My point exactly. Yeah. We need more naked liberty.
Exactly. Look, I'm no rapper, even though I dress like one, but I think I could really get into, getting hammered, singing about setting things on fire, shooting up funerals, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, striking poses, smoking a lid.
Exactly. You see, the Constitution was written on reefer by dudes with wooden teeth. You see, my clothing company, Low
Big
Down,
Steve.
home of the
Man,
G
I ain't
says
never
this.
seen the ballers roll that deep
I love
before.
reefer.
Yeah, they heard
It's the
Carl
rules if
Johnson
you're a
was running
rapper.
with his
Wow,
brother
those
again.
sound like some
Yeah,
great
for sure.
rules.
Carl,
You
let's
get
get
a
back to
lot
the
of flack in the media these
man,
days.
once Flo
At
got
a
off
recent
the mic,
press
then the party
conference, your
got
manager
started.
came to your defense.
A lot of people say gangster rap is misogynistic posturing by fake-ass idiots who spend more time in drama school than they ever did pimping or hustling dope. Well, I assure you, OG Loke is the real thing. He's hated women all his life. He's sold drugs to school children. He's murdered innocent people just for kicks. But he rhymes like an angel. And I assure you, it's all in a good cause. So either way, you can feel good about yourself listening to this music.
Well, that was very informative. Big Smoke is doing a lot for the community, or to it. He sounds like a great guy. So, I want to get in on this rap thing. Do I have to break dance, do the windmill? Hey, can you body pop?
Come on, Laszlo. You know OG ain't no playboy. I ain't down with that shit. It ain't gangster. I walk the walk. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh. Yo, I'm down. I'm into walking too, but I was thinking maybe we could have a break off, I could spin on my back.
You being funny?
I'm trying to be.
Watch it, fool. I warned you. I got the streets. I got a rep. Me and my man Smoke, we took over. I've been gang banging since I was 3. Ice cold killer.
Excuse me, gang banging? I never understood that. I mean, other guys in the room while you're... Ugh.
I'm ice cold, bitch. Don't make me dump on you, G. I'm the streets, man. I am gangster. I'm taking rap in a whole new direction. From now, it's about making words rhyme, and I'm going toe-to-toe with you in a minute.
Why do you rappers get so worked up? You're rich. You've won. Stop shooting at each other. And you keep saying, I'm from the streets. Well, you know what, dude? Everyone has a street in front of their house. That doesn't make you cool.
Oh, we got a comedian, huh? You got scraps, bitch? You down? You mark-ass bitch, punk, trick, buster, fool?
Look, I don't know what you said, but hey, this ought to calm you down. I brought you some malt liquor.
You's a buster, fool. Lucky I don't hang you out the window or turn you out, because I'm also a pimp. Including dudes, I'll pimp anything. You hear me?
Oh, dude, I hear you loud and clear, man. You will pimp anything. Listen, how many hot women need a man? Because, it's kind of been a dream of mine to sleep with housewives.
Are you dissing my hoes, bitch?
No, dude. Your hoes are bitches. Your hoes are bitches.
You a buster. What are you?
I'm a buster. I'm a buster. Whatever that is. Dude, put the gun away.
Don't diss my strap.
I love your strap. You're a great guy. Look, I'm just coming down off the 80s. But please, don't shoot me, homie.
Relax, fool. No one's getting dumped on. I'm a warrior poet. I tell a cautionary tale about life on the streets,
Only too well. That was OG Loke. Hey, man, it's been a real pleasure. Straight. Yeah. Good luck with the music. Hope you can make a killing. We'll see you next time. Maybe I'll get to take some callers like I want. If WCTR wasn't holding me back, peace and chicken grease.
So that's how you're going to be entertained.
If you have any memories you'd like to share about the Mission House Party, throw them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.